The Marvel Universe is filled with powerful beings, but two stand above them all, the Living Tribunal and the One Above All. These two cosmic entities are beyond gods, beyond celestials, beyond even the strongest heroes and villains. They do not rule a single planet, galaxy, or even universe. They oversee all of existence. But what if they were to clash? Could the Living Tribunal, the supreme judge of the multiverse, ever challenge the One Above All, the omnipotent creator of everything? The Living Tribunal is the most powerful enforcer in Marvel, responsible for maintaining balance across all realities. He is impartial, emotionless, and absolute in his judgments. If a universe becomes unbalanced, he has the power to erase it. No one, not even beings like Eternity or the Beyonder, can defy his authority. But despite his immense power, the Living Tribunal is not the final say in the Marvel hierarchy. There is still one being above him, the One Above All. The One Above All is the ultimate creator, the supreme architect of the Marvel multiverse. He does not simply wield power, he is power. Every reality, every soul, every law of physics exists because he allows it. Unlike the Living Tribunal, who enforces rules, the One Above All makes the rules. He is omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. No entity can truly challenge him because he defines the very concept of power itself. But what happens if these two cosmic forces were to engage in battle? Would the Living Tribunal stand a chance, or would the One Above All erase him with a mere thought? This is not just a fight, it is a question of the fundamental structure of Marvel's cosmic order, the power and purpose of the Living Tribunal. The Living Tribunal is not just another cosmic being, he is the ultimate enforcer of multiversal law. His presence ensures that the delicate balance of all realities is maintained. If a universe becomes too chaotic, or if an entity gains too much power, the Living Tribunal steps in. He does not answer to any one universe, god, or force. His only concern is equilibrium. Unlike lesser cosmic beings, the Living Tribunal does not act on emotion. He does not seek revenge, does not wage wars, and does not care about individual conflicts. His three faces, equity, necessity, and vengeance, symbolize his impartial nature. Every decision he makes is final. No one can overturn his judgment, and no force in the multiverse can stand against him. The Tribunal has demonstrated his power countless times. He remained neutral when Thanos wielded the Infinity Gauntlet, proving that even absolute control over time, space, and reality was insignificant in his eyes. He judged the Beyonders when they threatened the multiverse, showing that his authority extends even beyond those who exist outside conventional reality. Yet despite his immense power, the Living Tribunal does not rule the multiverse. He enforces balance, but he does not create. He judges, but he does not shape existence. This is where his limitations begin to show. If he is a judge, then the One Above All is the law itself, and a judge cannot overrule the law that created him. The Living Tribunal may seem invincible to most, but he is still bound by the design of the Marvel Universe. His existence has a purpose, and that purpose is defined by the One Above All. If there is ever a moment when the Tribunal is no longer needed, he can be erased without resistance. The absolute authority of the One Above All. To understand why the Living Tribunal cannot defeat the One Above All, we must understand what the One Above All truly represents. He is not just another powerful character in Marvel. He is Marvel. He is the force that drives every story, the being that allows existence to function. If the Marvel Universe were a book, the One Above All would not be a character within it. He would be the author, writing the story. The One Above All exists beyond all limitations. Unlike the Living Tribunal, he is not bound to a single role or function. He does not simply oversee balance, he decides what balance is. He does not enforce rules, he creates the very fabric of reality from which those rules emerge. Every god, every demon, every cosmic entity in Marvel is merely a fragment of his infinite creation. Unlike beings like Eternity, Galactus, or the Tribunal, the One Above All has no weaknesses, no restrictions, no adversaries. He does not engage in battles because there is no being that can truly oppose him. Any conflict involving him is an illusion, an event that only happens because he allows it. If the One Above All did not wish for a battle to occur, it would simply never exist. This is why the Living Tribunal cannot truly challenge him. No matter how powerful the Tribunal is, he is still part of the system, designed by the One Above All. He operates within rules, while the One Above All exists beyond them. It is not a matter of who is stronger, it is a matter of who defines strength itself. When the One Above All appeared to Reed Richards in Fantastic Four 511, he was depicted as Jack Kirby, one of the real-world creators of Marvel Comics. This was a clear message. The One Above All is not just another entity in Marvel's fictional world. He is the very essence of creation. Just as a writer can erase a character with a stroke of a pen, the One Above All can erase the Living Tribunal without effort. Why a battle between them cannot exist. If the Living Tribunal and the One Above All were to fight, the outcome would not be a battle. It would be an instant conclusion. The Tribunal may be powerful, but he exists because the One Above All allows him to. He does not have the authority to challenge his creator. If he did, he would not be the Living Tribunal. A battle between them would be meaningless, because the One Above All is not limited by the concept of combat. He does not fight because he does not need to. Any action he takes is absolute. Any will he enforces is final. The Living Tribunal might be the judge of the multiverse, but the One Above All is the reason the multiverse exists in the first place. Consider this. If the Tribunal were to attack the One Above All, what would happen? Would the One Above All fight back? No, he would not need to. The Tribunal's attack would be erased before it could even happen. The Tribunal's very will would be rewritten before he could even conceive of rebellion. If the One Above All wishes for something to be so, it simply is. Even if we ignore the cosmic hierarchy, the philosophical reality is clear. The Tribunal represents balance and judgment, but the One Above All represents the act of creation itself. No character, no entity, no force within Marvel can override him. He does not follow rules because he is the source of all rules. A battle cannot take place if one side has already won before it even begins. The final answer, who wins? Now that we understand the true nature of these two beings, the answer is clear. The One Above All does not just win, he defines the very concept of victory. The Living Tribunal, no matter how powerful, is still an entity within Marvel's structure. The One Above All is the architect of that structure. The Tribunal's role is to enforce balance, but he is ultimately just an instrument of a greater will. If the One Above All wished, the Tribunal could cease to exist without a trace. There would be no battle, no struggle, no resistance. It would simply be so. While the Living Tribunal is nearly omnipotent within the multiverse, the One Above All is truly omnipotent. He does not need to justify his power. He does not need to prove his strength. He is simply the absolute. His existence is not a question of strength, but of fundamental reality. So, in the debate of Living Tribunal versus the One Above All, there is only one answer. The One Above All always wins because he is the one who writes the story. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.